Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm the Stretch Professor, and today we're going to be looking at a Silver 3 Janna game from none other than the man himself, Dylan, longtime patron of the channel. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate everything. And so he's going to know the basic drill about the op.gg review. He's got almost all of it right this time, so we're going to blow through that pretty quickly. We're going to blow through the pregame pretty quickly and just get straight into the game because it looks like he has most of this already pretty well settled and established. If this is your first time watching one of my coaching videos, you can access this Google Doc in the description. You can also access timestamps if you just want to jump straight into the game itself or if you want to jump into the post-game. So we're going to go over the op.gg really quickly, the pregame. We're going to jump in, take notes as we watch it, as I explain it, and then at the very end, we're going to bring all of it together, try to give Dylan the best 5 or 6 tips to help him improve his play. Then at the end of the video, I'll talk a little bit about channel membership if you're interested in that. Dylan is a member. He comes out every Tuesday, plays with us. Wonderful guy. We have about 50 members so far and growing, I think like 48. So a lot of people are joining the community. And then if you want to see more videos in the coaching playlist, I have that linked. If you want an in-depth Janna guide, I've got you covered there too. Then I have in-depth champion guides for other champions as well, such as Lulu, Soraka, Sona, Karma, Nami, just all sorts of champions. So if you're interested, check that out. If you would like to commission a coaching video yourself, it's just a $20 donation. Just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. You can set that up. It's really simple. You just send me a replay, then I make a video just like this for you and send it back. Usually I can get it done in somewhere between maybe 3 to 5 days, depending on how many I have in stock. If there's hardly any, then I can do it sometimes within a day. Sometimes if I have a ton in a row and there's a bunch of other stuff going on. I do teach at a major American university. I teach persuasive writing and 19th century British literature, and school is in session right now. So there are some weeks and some days that will be really busy. But I can let you know that if scheduling is an issue for you. Just ask about it when you email me, and I can kind of give you a rough estimate on when I can give you when I can have the product finished for you here. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so, in general, you want to aim for 1 control ward every 5 minutes and 1 normal ward per minute. It looks like you're getting close. You have 5 control wards in 30 minutes, so it's about 1 control ward every 6 minutes. So it's pretty good. And where? Zoning out. Where are those normal wards? Oh, here we go. And then 21 normal wards. So you want to step up that normal ward coverage just a little bit. Try to get that closer to 30. For this game. So you definitely did beat the enemy support in terms of warding, but you really want to shoot for that 1 normal per minute and then 1 control ward per 5. A good way to do this is anytime you're about to back, just go ahead and use your wards. If your wards are not in key places and you're not going to replace them, you just happen to have a couple extra wards in your sight stone, just put it in the bush that you're backing in, put it over a wall or something. Just make sure that you always have 3 wards on the map at all times. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some details here. In terms of the build, this is basically a textbook picture-perfect build. Maxing your shield first, W second. You have all the correct masteries, all the correct runes. This is what I recommend. Armor reds, AP blues, flat health yellows, AP quints, all the way down to wind speakers, all the way down making sure you grab explorer, down to insight. So textbook, perfect. In terms of your item progression, I would probably get this Oasis a little bit faster. We'll see how the game unfolds. I do like getting Ardent really quickly. Boots of Swiftness, we'll see how the game goes. Typically, I would either get Mobility Boots most of the time on Janna and help you rotate even faster. Because you're already pretty fast and you have really good ranges, so it's not really imperative that you move super fast while you're in active combat. If Cat gets really far ahead or Vagar, you might want to get Mercury Treads instead. If you choose to get a Locket, which doesn't seem necessary, but if Cat's really far ahead again, you might need a Locket. If you get a Locket, you would want Ionian Boots to make sure that you get to that 40% CDR in the mid-game. But as is, it looks pretty good in terms of overall itemization. So yep, that's all good. Athene's Unholy Grail is another option that you can do if you don't want to do Locket. It does cancel out part of the passive on Mikhail's, but it only cancels the extra plus HP per 5 that you get off of it, which is not a huge deal. And it does give you a ton of AP, especially once you get Ardent plus Redemption plus Athene's. You're going to get 90 AP off of a 2100 gold item in addition to the blood charges. So the blood charges Usually that's why people won't get... let me just pull it up here just really quickly. People hesitate to get this item on Janna a lot of times because they're like, well, Janna doesn't do a lot of damage. Obviously, it's way better on Sona or Lulu. But it's still alright on Janna. You still auto-attack in fights. You still hit people with tornadoes. So it's basically, you get 25% of pre-mitigation damage, so before armor and magic resist is applied. You get 25% of that as bonus healing, pretty much. So if you auto-attack somebody for 80 pre-healing just off of your base AD... then you're going to end up getting an extra 20 heal the next time that you shield somebody, which is pretty powerful. So yeah, it's obviously this item's way better on Sona or Lulu, but it's still pretty good on Janna. So it's worth considering. You know, a lot of the times it's better just to go ahead and get a Mikhail's or a Locket or something. But this is on the table if you just need bigger heals. Alright, especially if there's a lot of skirmishes going on. But I'm not sure if that would come into play here. I think Mikhail's is probably better because they have that Vagar cage that you need to get out of, which is a huge deal. It's not going to do anything about Vi, because a lot of hers is a knockup. But getting out of that Vagar cage is a pretty big deal. So yeah, I agree with you. I'd probably go Mikhail's here. But just saying that's on the table in other matchups. If they don't have a lot of crowd control that you need to Mikhail's, then you might want to consider getting Athene's. Alright, pregame. You're just going to have to farm this out, probably. Vayne and Janna don't have that much aggression. It'd be nice if you could pressure the Twitch, but it's probably not going to happen early on unless you get a gank from Sejuani. So you're just going to have to farm it out, which is okay. I mean, Vayne scales pretty well also. Twitch is far better at team fights, but Vayne's better at skirmishes later in the game, especially if she goes crit. We'll see what she does, so... You know, just farm it out early. Watch out for Katarina roams when you're level 5. Remember that mid lane's going to hit level 6 when you're about level 5 because they get extra experience. So watch out for that. Ditto for Vi. Whenever you're level 5, you know, you should start getting your Spidey sense going on, and really watch out for Vi because she has a very long engage range. If she flashes and then Qs and then ults, you know, she can cover almost a full screen length on the engage. So just be really careful with that. And watch out for Vi doing early dragons. She does have the capability to do that. So you want to make sure that you keep it warded. And also tell Sej to help you control the scuttle and the vision around dragons so Vi doesn't do it early. This is particularly important before you get a Sightstone. Because if you end up in an extended laning phase and she hits around level 5, then she can just get over there and do that dragon before you ever get a Sightstone to ward. So it's really important that you communicate that to Sejuani and try to help protect those dragons early on, because Vi is a candidate for sneaking early dragons. Okay, yeah, you may want to get Mikhail's even earlier than Redemption. If Vagar starts getting out of control, we'll just have to see how the game goes. Then if Katarina gets out of control, as I said earlier, you might want to consider going Locket of the Iron Solari and then Ionian Boots, which would give you more exhausts, and it would give you the missing 10% CDR that you're not going to get on Locket. So, okay, let's go ahead and get in here. Alright, so you are on red side. I'm gonna go red. Watch out for an invade. Vagar Cage is pretty brutal, level 1. I would probably ward here. This is where a lot of people like to go. I just ward over this wall right here. Don't walk there to ward. That's dangerous. But go ahead and ward right here, I would say. I mean, yeah, you can just ward the bush too. That's fine. Okay. I would probably prep these for Vayne. I would go ahead and just auto-attack some of these, help push them in. Twitch does have a slightly harder time CSing under tower because he, his poison sort of puts strange amounts of damage on creeps. In other words, he's going to have a hard time hitting the casters, most likely. Last hitting the casters. Now, you know that their jungler is not going to be here because they would already be here. So some junglers will try to cheese you with red at level 2. Like, they'll just clear their red, or they might do Raptors red and then go bottom. But she's not doing that, or she would have already been here. And Sejuani's in the area. Sejuani already got Scuttle for you, so that's good. Now, since this is basically a farm-off, you need to be watching the map. So they did not do Raptors yet. So they have a really bizarre path. So I guess they probably went red just straight to blue then top. Maybe like red, wolves, blue, top. So you should be thinking, okay, they're going to be on the top side of the map right now, Vi is. I would go ahead and communicate that to Riven. She's pushed in a tower and she's low, but, you know, you might type something like, say something like, careful, Vi's on the top side of the map. Something like that. Did Katarina flash for that? She did not. Okay. Yeah. Especially when you're playing Janna, because it's just going to be a farm off. You're not going to be fighting that much unless the jungler comes down. So, you know, that's one way that you can help win other lanes, is just give them information. Just tell them, watch out, Vi could be there. Okay, there's Sia. So she was on the top side of the map, as we suspected. She takes Sejuani's. Oh, she's ahead. I guess she took Sejuani's Raptors. Well, I don't know how she's ahead when Sejuani stole her Raptor. Oh, because Sejuani hasn't done any of her camps yet. Okay, good. Vi's probably just backed. So Vi did a full clear and Sej almost a full clear. So I guess she went red, blue, Gromp, Wolves. And then I don't know what Sejuani. Sejuani just went red, blue, invade, Raptors. I can't remember. But yeah, Vi could be on the bottom side of the map at this point. It's unlikely that she's going to gank you, but she could try to sneak a dragon because Scuttle just went down. So if you have any more wards, when you get pushed in here, like as soon as Vayne clears up this push, I would go over here and use a ward to ward this. You don't have it quite yet, but this needs to get warded. If they get a water dragon early, that's going to suck really bad. Cat, you need to ping that. So you need to be watching your minimap a lot and ping stuff like that. Like if you see Katarina there or Katarina is missing, you need to ping that. So don't just ping for your lane. You're doing a good job pinging for your lane. Right there. You need to ping for all lanes. Especially as Janna, because you don't have to focus on the lane that much because it's just going to be a farm off. So you can really put your macro and shot calling to the test when you're Janna. Because you don't have to pay attention to micro that much because you're not trying to hit skill shots. You're not really harassing that much because there's no point. You're just having a farm off. So that should let you communicate to the rest of the map. Okay, so we don't know where Vi is at this point. She hasn't shown up in a while. She's probably just farming. She could be doing that dragon. And we don't know where Katarina is. So this is really dangerous. TF is 6. Target Veigar, control click Veigar. So they know to go for him. Okay, I guess that's fine. I thought he was going to hit his invisibility sooner. Alright, got him with the last hit. The reason I was saying go for Veigar is because Veigar can't turn invisible and Twitch can. Y'all got it. Good move. Now, Cat and Veigar are missing, so y'all need... Or not Veigar, Cat and Vi. So y'all need to get out of there. Vi's probably 6. Katarina's 6. Yeah, good. Yeah, back all the way up. Watch her while she's backing. Okay. Okay, Cat's back middle. You should upgrade to your tier 2. Good. Fairy Charm, Control Ward. Perfect. Great buy. Okay, so what I would do with this Control Ward here, let's see if you do it. Since there's not a lot of action going on down here and y'all seem to be getting pushed in some, I would just donate your red ward up here. Just to help TF out a little bit. It's very rare that people get this bush quickly. If you think they might sweep it, then you could ward here instead. It gives very similar vision. Not as much of this ramp, but they are much less likely to check this bush than this bush. So yeah, I would take your pink over here and just like put it here probably. And then I would ward here and here with your 2 of your wards. And then maybe a 3rd ward like here. Is that where you put your pink? Okay, the thing about this is okay. This is an alright place to ward. What you want to do is you want to put it right on the edge here. I'm going to go and pause this. You want to, if you want to put your pink here to watch your back, which is a decent idea against Vi, put it right here. And the reason is it will not only see this, but it will see this entire, or a lot of the curvature of this wall. And that means if they come up and ward over this wall to try to watch for Sejuani, then you're going to shut out their wards. And you can go clear them later. Because this is a really powerful spot for Sejuani to gank from, especially if this Blast Plant's up. Because Sej can just walk right down here, pop off the Blast Plant, and just charge in. Right, and so you want to protect this area and just instill a little bit more fear in the enemy. So always put your pinks, if you ward this, down here so that you get more vision. Because right now, it only sees to here. And a lot of people, when they come up, they'll put a ward like here. So if you put the pink here, it's going to see it. Like, they can put it like right here, and you may not see it from there, but a lot of people will put it like right in here where the Blast Plant's going to be. Smart players will actually ward here and then knock out the Blast Plant. So anyways, that's just a slight movement of warding that could actually be pretty important. Okay, Katarina's coming down. Looks like they're going to invade blue. Okay, good. Y'all are rotating. Okay, yeah, get her. Tell TF to come. Okay, good. Ult. Oh, you don't have ult. Yeah, just keep running. Okay, rotate back in. Good you took heal though. Okay, I just noticed you have heal. You definitely want to take exhaust instead of 2 heals. If you take a heal, you need to make sure that Vayne runs something else. Either exhaust or barrier or something. I don't mind the support taking heal, but 2 heals is a waste. Because they don't benefit each other, like in a tough fight. I would actually just take exhaust here. Someone needs exhaust for Katarina. Katarina is a huge threat. Yeah, that was pretty tough. Yeah, so against the Katarina here, I would go ahead and, since you don't have ult, so I'm gonna back up just a little bit here. Okay, so fine. You find her. I think it's a good idea. Okay, so go ahead, ult, run out of this circle. You can throw your tornado behind you while you're running. I would go get this plant. Oh, never mind. There's Vi. Oof. Wow, she gave up that easy, huh? Yeah, she was scared. Okay. Yeah, that's about all you can do is shield. Okay. Yeah, so run out of the Katarina stuff first and throw your tornado while you're running away. That's one of the things that makes Janna really powerful is her animations don't stop her movement, so she doesn't have to like pause to cast anything. She can cast all of her stuff while she's on the move, which is very powerful. Because she has cast animations, but they basically don't like suppress any of her movement. Which is very unique versus someone like Ornn, where every single thing that he does basically is a self-stun. You know, it has an animation that, you know, really hinders his movement and his fluidity. Janna does not. And that's what makes her feel so smooth and so mobile, is that she can do all that stuff. She can throw tornadoes behind her while she's on the move. She can shield on the move. She can ult on the move. If she wants to. Obviously, you want to channel it if you can, but sometimes you just need to ult while you're running to get people off of you. I think her W is one of the only things where she has a small animation where you can't do that completely fluidly while you're moving. Okay, yeah, get over here. Get on him. Okay, once you kill her, kill Vi. Okay, get Cat first. Now Vi. Stay on him, stay on him, stay on him. Now don't worry about Twitch. Stay on this, because if you kill Vi, you're going to get Dragon. Okay, just let her die. She's gone. Yeah, get over here. Pull the Dragon out. Go ahead and grab the Dragon. You can't. I think if you would have stayed on, stayed with your team here, and then shielded them so that they do more damage to Vi, I think you all probably could have killed her. But, do you have any wards? Okay, you do have a ward. On your way out, you should have warded Dragon. You really don't want them getting that scuttle, but they got it, so. All right, what'd you get? Sightstone? Okay, good. Now, I want you to go ahead and complete Oasis next. I know that getting Redemption's important, but now you're priced into Oasis. For just a measly 250 gold, you get an extra ward, which is amazing. And you get some extra health regen and some other good stuff. Okay, good. You didn't get the assist on it, though. Couldn't quite get in shield range, but that's fine. Somebody got the assist. As long as somebody on your team gets the assist, then you're going to get the same amount of gold as if a bunch of people got the assist. The assist gold just gets split up among different people, so as long as somebody gets the assist. That's fine. Okay, how are we looking item-wise? Okay, Vayne's much bigger than Twitch, so y'all can definitely fight him. Watch out for Vi. You don't... Your wards are a little shallow. I really want you to try to start warding, like, here. That's a very underrated ward spot. It's a very popular place where people walk, and they don't expect to be seen there. They almost never sweep it. You got ult? Okay, good. It's worth a try. Yeah, if you had exhaust there, that would have helped a lot. Yeah, there you go, there you go. There you go. Ha. Yeah, just keep running, throw that. What's going on over here? Okay, so Twitch is getting a little bigger. Vayne's still bigger, but... I would go ahead and start running middle. You can go back down here, but what's going to happen is Twitch is going to run away, and then he's going to go back and buy. So you're just going to be sitting here not doing anything for a little bit. So that's why I was saying I would just go ahead and run middle, because you know Twitch is going to run away and go buy as soon as Vayne shows up in that lane. So I would have run middle just to make sure Riven was okay. And then potentially, like, get a ward on Rift, and then get down here, and... So I would ward Rift, and then I would ward here, and then I would ward behind here. Then I would put your pink ward here. The problem with this ward spot is it doesn't give you any vision of the river. So if Katarina just decides to run down this river, it's not going to help you at all. So that's good at hiding from pink wards if they pink right here, but a lot of people when they're doing Dragon, they'll pink inside the pit, so they'll see it anyways. So yeah, I would have put your ward like just right here, just so that it actually gives vision of the river. Also, this pink is not quite shutting it out, but if they drop a pink here, it would shut it out if it was here. Whereas, if you put it out just a little bit, then the pink's not going to shut it out. Top lane's missing. Watch out for a Pantheon drop-in. I forgot to mention that in the pregame. You always got to watch for Pantheon, because whenever he backs, he could just drop in at any moment. He's still not in lane. Riven doesn't have TP. Y'all need to be very careful. Cat's missing. Pantheon's missing. There's Cat. I would just get out of this. Oh, it's gonna be bad. Yeah, you're probably dead. Yeah. Yeah. So why that's bad is you don't have any vision of this. So you don't want to fight where you don't have vision. Twitch has such huge range, he can just sit in this bush and just massacre everyone like he just did. And if Veigar gets a stun, they could blow you up. Like, Veigar stun plus Katarina. Basically, if anybody gets stunned, they're pretty much dead at this point, because no one has enough magic resist to deal with that. How big did Cat get any of those? Okay, Cat did not get any, which is good news. Now, Twitch got him, which is bad news, but... Cat's the most dangerous person. At least in the early to mid game. Twitch is the most dangerous, probably late game, but... Alright, who's strong on your team? Vayne. Okay, good. So you did get Oasis. Okay, so we're going to say... Okay, so there should be wards going down right now. And I'm guilty of this too sometimes. You just want to get back into lane, but you need to ping Vayne back and then ping your Oasis and say, careful, I need to ward. And you need to go up and ward these spots right here, pink here, or normal ward here. Just something. Ward, ward, ward. You can try to ward this, but it's very difficult to control this on top side, on red side here. There you go. Yeah, I don't like that spot at all. I'm telling you, right here, it'll change your whole world if you ward right here instead. He's warding there too. What? Who? Where are people getting this? I understand sometimes if you're on blue side, like, you need to go up and just, like, put a ward here because it's too dangerous to walk all the way around to do that. But when you're on red side and you're already walking, like, right here, you might as well just drop it there. Because you have an escape route right here. Whereas on blue side, you don't have an escape route if you walk up here. You have to run all the way back. So yeah, if you're on red side, just right here. And here. I'm telling you. That's the secret right there. That's the 5,000 ELO ward spot. Alright, well, Riven wasted her TP, so... Veigar's missing. Yeah, this spot was okay early on, but I really think you need to move your ward at this point. How are the items looking? Okay, Hurricane Boots. Yeah, I still think Vayne's stronger. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Get him, Vayne. As soon as you get out, ult immediately. Ult, 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 ult. There you go. Good. Yeah, I would go ahead and get that Mikhail's after you finish Ardent. I would probably get it before Redemption, because this Veigar cage is causing some serious problems. He's obviously maxing cage first. Outside of lane, so I would, I think he is, right? No, he's actually maxing his Q. I don't know. A cage is a problem. That's how they're winning all these fights, though, so. There you go. This is much better. See how much better this vision is right now? Because somebody warded here. You've got your ward here. There's another ward over here. You got this warded. So this is much, much better vision. You can actually see what's going on. You killed the Twitch. Which was important. Okay, I like sieging this. I wish y'all would have gotten the dragon after a kill, but I'm pretty sure Sej was top with Riven. So that's fine. Alright, start channeling a tornado. There you go, shield tower. If you had a tornado channel, then it would have been able to wave clear this. It's a little late though, so they got the tower. They may have gotten it anyways, but... Okay, good, Sejuani's not here. I would go ahead and start dragon. Ping dragon a lot. Ping, 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 ping. No, no, they're gonna wave clear it. Just ping dragon and get it. Yeah, get everybody down here. Yeah, just ping this back. Okay. Vayne's so huge, y'all are pulling it off. Just stop. Stop chasing him. Just get over here and get this. I mean, it's good. Y'all picked up a kill there, but... I mean, I guess you're going to get this tower. Maybe right here? Okay, yeah. Okay, I mean, it worked out. You got dragon, you saved this. it worked out. I would have liked to have seen everybody, after you get that kill on Vi, just stop playing around and just get over here and get the dragon immediately. And then just come back as a team and push that up and get it. Like, you did get all three things at once. You saved bot, you got drag, and you got middle, but I feel like it was a little dangerous. So it worked out, but I would just shot call and just secure an objective at a time. Don't be too greedy with everything that's going on. Don't try to get too many things at once. Just get one thing at a time and work as a group. So that worked out because Vayne's massive because she has Infinity Edge static. And Janna's extremely strong right now as a champion, and you're playing her pretty well, so. Okay, y'all did not get Rift, though. Everybody's missing. You need a ping missing here. Okay, Cat's there. We don't know where Vi is. Okay, so let's see here. Write this down so I don't forget it. Okay, so number one, adjust ward spots. Ward more. Work as unit for single objectives. Okay, let me. Okay, you're just fighting over that. Don't go in there, Vayne. Don't go in there, Vayne. God. Like a 500 crit. But she just crit that one for 600. Veigar just got evaporated. Whoa, that's weird. She's not even in the tower. Okay. Vayne's like breaking the system here. Okay, good. What do you have item-wise? Yeah, I would go ahead and grab Mikhail's here. Because I think the only, like, the major way that you lose a fight is with a Veigar cage. Like, if they Veigar cage and hit you and Vayne or something, or even just hit you and knock you out before you can ult. That's how they could potentially win a fight. So Redemption's good, but I think Mikhail's is the superior item here for their comp. Oh my god. Okay, let's look at that. Let's enjoy that beautiful erasure of Veigar. Let's appreciate this in slow motion. It's like 800 damage on an auto attack with 2 items. Okay, so don't let anyone fool you, okay? You heard it here first. What they're doing to Vayne next pass is a nerf. N-E-R-F. I know people are going to be hyping it up like, oh, but the ultimate's more powerful. No, it is a nerf. It is a big, big nerf right now on the public beta because they're taking away her ability to crit off of a tumble roll. That's how you get 800 damage with 2 items is Vayne. That's what makes her really strong right now. It's not her ultimate. It's not her silver bolts. I mean, that's all cute. That's all well and good. The thing is, you get massive, massive crits on your tumble. That's why. If you weren't able to crit on that tumble, you know, you would have only just hit that person for like 300 or 400 instead of 800. It's hilarious. Good. I mean, the tumble nerf, that's the only reason Vayne became, like, picked at all. I think they changed that, like, last winter, I think. It was either, like, late 2016. I'm pretty sure it was, like, late 2016, fall. Sometime in the second half of last year. I'm pretty sure they gave her that. She was actually pretty overpowered in December. It was Vayne and Twitch. They were all the rage. Because of that tumble crit. Before then, she's was irrelevant for like years, but that was a huge, huge change. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to say about this. You got Dragon coming up in 20 seconds. I mean, Vayne's just like God mode here. So make sure Vayne doesn't die and you win. Yeah, tell her to back. People are starting to get a little silly. Riven just died. Yeah, Sejuani's dying here. So in theory, they could try to go for Baron. Yeah, I would run over here, see if you can save her. I don't think it's going to happen, though. No. But yeah, you need to be pinging Dragon. So I'm going to say shot call more. Direct your team more. So you're doing very well, and it is all, you know, it's all fun and games watching Vayne, like one-shot Veigar, but you need to rein people in and just close out this game. It needs to end. Like, y'all are so far ahead, the game should have been over probably like 3 or 4 minutes ago, but people are just kind of running around still killing stuff. So yeah, get down here, get Infernal, ping this. Ping, 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 ping. You did ping once or twice, but you need to keep doing it until they get over there. Like, ping them back and just say, look, get Dragon. Vayne's having too much fun here, man. You don't want people having fun. You want people getting wins. Because sometimes people, this is a problem. When they get really far ahead, they just want to keep one-shotting the Veigar, right? This is like, you know, their fantasy. It's fun. You're running around as Vayne one-shotting people, so you don't want the game to end. Because you just might be in a next game, which is terrible, with a bunch of feeders and mean people and whatever. And this game's just so perfect, I don't want it to end. You know, I think that's the mentality of people sometimes, but unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and you want it to end in victory. Rather than in rage because you threw a lead in a game you should have had because you were getting too cute. Y'all shouldn't be sieging this. You don't have a good siege comp. Like, you're so far ahead, you can probably make it work. But this is slowing down your progress. Like, I would have just gotten Infernal, and then grab Baron, and then come over here and siege. Or get this open one, where there's not a tower. They could still come back. In theory, is it likely? No. But they could still come back. If they just get a couple of kills on Vayne, but it looks like y'all are probably going to end it here. So it worked out because y'all were so far ahead. Specifically, Vayne is ridiculously strong right now. And there's just not a lot they can do about it. They don't have enough burst because Katarina's not fed enough to kill her. Okay. I mean, there's not a ton of like really obvious things to work on there, but I think the biggest thing is just the warding that I talked about in the mid game. Just repositioning that pink ward so that you can protect that wall and clear out any wards there, or using the pink ward in the river. Let me pull up the map again and just kind of remind you of the key aspects here. Okay. So you chose to keep this warded, which is okay early on. It does stop Vi from diving you, but as I said before, you want to make sure this part right here is warded, so that way you can clear out this wall, make sure this is not warded. In the mid game, though, you need to always ward here, just outside the dragon pit. The reason for that is, you know, a lot of times if they want to put a pink in the pit, they're going to put it over this wall, or if they just want to ward anything, they're going to put it over this wall. And this will give you vision of the river. If you just ward in the bowl here, you're not going to have vision of the river. So that's not going to protect you if Katarina or Vi or whomever tries to come down and gank you this way. So you really only want to ward over the wall if you're on blue side and you can't safely get around to ward the river. Then you might have to ward over the wall here or here. But that's not ideal. That's just kind of out of necessity if you're scared and you're on blue side. If you're on red side, you can freely ward the open entrance here because you have an escape route right here. Alright, so you definitely want this warded, and then you go into the pit and you ward right here. The reason that this is such a good place to ward is it almost never gets cleared. Okay, so if they have a pink in this bush, it's not going to see this. If they have a pink in this bush, it's not going to see this. A pink here, it's not going to see it. Like, they would have to put a pink, like, maybe right here at the edge, and then maybe it'll see it. But nobody does that. If they pink this, they're almost always going to pink it right here so that they get maximum vision. Because right here, this vision's garbage. It's not going to see over this wall. It's not going to see the ramp. It's just a really bad spot for a pink. So most people are going to put it either here, or if they have a pink, they're going to put it here. This is a very bizarre spot to ward your own jungle right there, but it gets around detection, and people think they're not seen when they walk there. When they're running down the river, they know there's at least some probability they're probably seen. Right here, they don't think they are. So it's really nice vision. And this is the way that a lot of people try to go to circumvent vision, or like vision in the river. So a lot of times what will happen is, you know, like blue side, Katarina might push in here, and then she's going to run down this little route to like right here because they're going to have this pink warded almost always. And then she's going to hang out here and want to fight. So she's going to think she's really sneaky because she's running this little back door here and not going down river. But in reality, you're already next level. You're ready for her because you have a pink right here. So, or not a pink, but a normal ward here. So I think that's a criminally underused ward spot that could have been very helpful for you. Also, incidentally, if you try to do dragon, then it's already set up there so that you're ready and you have vision behind this wall. So I think the core places that I would have warded in kind of the early mid game, as soon as you got your sight stone, would have been here, here, use a pink ward here, and then maybe use a normal ward like here, just so that Riven could teleport down if she wants to, and you can see if Vi wants to try to lane gank you right here. That's probably what I would have done with warding. So I think so just try to ward a bit more and make those kinds of adjustments, I think would have been really helpful. So it did work out where you were able to get mid tower, dragon, and defend bot lane all at the same time, but a lot of that was because Vayne was super fed. So in other games, if you try to do that, then they might pick you off mid lane and then go grab the dragon that Riven just conveniently got really low for you without smite. So it could have been disastrous if it didn't work out that way. So I would say after you secured that, if Sejuani was close enough, then go with Sej, get the dragon, and then send one person to go down to bot to push Twitch back, and then send everyone else up to defend middle. And if you want to, you can work with your team to go finish middle later on. But I think just go for the less greedy play and just have a unified team that's working together towards core objectives instead of splitting up. So I would say in general, just shot call more. Like Vayne was getting too arrogant. She was running off around by herself. You were trying to do this. You were saying, hey guys, let's go get the dragon. But it's just like 1 or 2 pings. You need to ping a lot and then just say, come get this. You know, or like, let's get dragon. Then we can bait Baron. That type of thing. So people were just running around, like ramming their head into the wall, just like see an enemy, go chase them and kill them, that type of stuff. And it worked out particularly because Vayne was really strong, but in closer games, you could lose games because of that. I've lost games, I'm sure you have too, where you're pretty far ahead, but your team starts screwing around. They don't get objectives. The game drags out to like 40 minutes, and the enemy wins like 2 team fights, and then boom, all of a sudden you lost the game. And it's just heartbreaking when that happens. So just shot call a little bit more, direct your team. Otherwise, it's all good. So Vayne went for a really early Bloodthirster, which means that she had enough sustain to where redemption's not a huge deal. Basically, if they don't kill her immediately because of her Bloodthirster and your shields, then she's not going to die. So the only way that they kill her, probably at that point, is if they hit her with a Veigar Cage, and then everybody just, like, guns for her. So, like, Vi ults her, Katarina ults her, Veigar ults her, just everybody goes all in on Vayne if she gets hit by a cage. So if you can Mikhail's away that cage, that would help tremendously. So I think it's kind of weird, but I would probably go Ardent Sense or Mikhail's there because Veigar's cage was becoming a problem kind of in the early to mid game, although you just overpowered it later. It was still problematic earlier. That's about it. So overall, pretty strong game. I thought you played well. Just work on the wording a little bit more. Shot call, just try to rein people in if they're getting a little too silly. And then think a little bit about your itemization by maybe getting Mikhail's early to stop the number 1 threat, which is Veigar Cage. Other than that, great. So that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Just for those of you that are curious, Dylan is a member, and if you would like to become a member too, I have a link here. It's just $5 a month. It's less than $0.25 a day, and I started this system a couple of months ago to kind of mimic the Twitch system, the Twitch subsystem for $5. But I want to give more than just icons and emotes. I want to give people a lot of really cool perks. So what we've come up with is 10% discount for all donation services. So if you want a coaching video, just go ahead and become a member, get 10% off. That basically makes your first month of membership only $3 because you'd pay $18 instead of the full $20. So that's a really good deal. Also have access to a members only Discord, which is great. I've had people, ask or at least imply, well, why is the Discord only for members? Because, large channels have their own Discord. But the problem is, if you open up Discord to everybody, you're opening up to trolls. And, it's very hard to enforce sort of the ethical standards that I have on this channel. And I do hold chat to a much higher ethical standard, right? We keep it relatively clean. We keep it super friendly. If there are mean people or racist people or just ridiculous people, we get them out of there really quick. And so only allowing members to access the Discord keeps it clean because trolls are not going to pay $5, at least they haven't yet, to go in there and say something, really racist or misogynist or just like really mean-spirited towards people because they're going to get kicked almost immediately, right? So why would someone waste $5 doing that? So by paying a little bit of money and getting this among many other perks, then it helps keep the Discord clean. And I think that's really important. That's what a lot of people love about the channel is they don't have to deal with the negativity. They don't have to deal with the constant trolls and the mean-spiritedness of some of those people. So I think that makes it a very unique and cool community. And so we have fun pages. We've got a meme page here. We've got a fluffy pets page here, which is pretty cool. So people are, sharing, talking about their dogs, talking about their days. And then, of course, we have League of Legends stuff, right? We have all sorts of channels where people can set up groups to play with each other, ARAMs, normals, ranked, whatever they want to do with other members, people that they know are cool, chill, just interested in becoming better at the game and enjoying the game. And then this is also where we hold viewers nights. So every Tuesday we get together, and Dylan's often out there with us. We get together, I just play a bunch of normal games, we just chill, relax, have some fun, chat with each other, have a good time, and I let people vote on a straw poll. Members vote on a straw poll for champions they want to see me play, and I try to play those on viewers night and other nights throughout the week. So you get a little bit more say in the kinds of champions that I play and normals throughout the week. You get to come hang out with everybody, play as many games as you want to play. We go through a rotation to make sure everybody gets games in there, but you know, often people will get at least 2 or 3 games per night if they want it, if they stick around for the whole show. So it's really cool. So I think you get a lot of benefits there, and you also get to rest easy knowing that even just a small little amount like that every month adds up, and it really does support and help me to keep creating the kind of content that I hope everybody enjoys on the channel. So if you're interested in that, there's a PayPal link right here. You just click on it. It just takes you to just PayPal. It's $5 a month. There's no sign up fee, no cancellation fee, no monthly like maintenance fees or anything like that. It's just a flat out $5. Cancel anytime you want for whatever reason. If you just, you know, need the money to pay some bills, you know, I understand it happens from time to time. But yeah, and then PayPal is one of the most trusted international vendors out there. So huge pedigree. It's great. It's a great system. And the reason that I run it through PayPal is because it helps me with bookkeeping. So it just makes sure that I don't have to hunt everyone down every month and say, did you complete this? Did you complete that? You know, do you want to renew? Do you not want to renew? So it just takes it out automatically every month unless you tell it not to, right? And your month starts exactly when you sign up. So if you sign up tonight on 9/13, your benefits for the month go all the way through October 14th. So you're not missing half a month of benefits just because you sign up halfway through a month. Everybody is on their own individual month-to-month benefits with the membership. If you have any questions, you can email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. I'm more than happy to answer them. If you want to talk about membership, or if you want to set up a coaching session or just ask me some questions, I'm more than happy to talk about all of that. So thank you very much, and special thanks to Dylan. I really appreciate your patronage as always. I hope this helps you out, gain a bit more ELO, and have a good day. I'll see everybody next time.